What's going on, guys? Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. I took a crazy trade this morning on ES to the downside. And yeah, just want to talk about it. Let's get right into it. So, yesterday we had President Trump speak on tariffs at 4 o'clock, and we got a Diddy candle to the downside, right? Big ass BBC to the downside. That was over 300 points. Crazy move. And yeah, the market is fucking cooked, right? We got data highs up here. I don't expect data highs to be taken out anytime soon. Maybe by the summertime. I don't know, right? Not anytime soon though. So I'm expecting downside, right? My bias is bearish, and we also have this drawn liquidity right here that we had never taken out yet, right? We have this low, and I want to see this low get taken out, right? We're obviously bearish. We already rebalanced, right? If we go to the 1 hour or the 4 hour, sorry, right? We already rebalanced into a 4 hour fair value gap. Also, the 1 hour new day opening gap, right? This gap got filled. So I saw a rebalance. I obviously saw a sweep, right? We had a sweep right here. So I'm seeing a sweep. I'm seeing a break. I'm seeing a rebalance. I want to scale in and start to look for my manipulation to see price continue lower down to this low. So let's go to market open. Market opened right on this candle. All right, so market is just about to open here, and we'll look at it on ES too. Right, so market is just about to open, and I'm saying, all right, my bias is bearish. Okay, so two things can happen here. We know in order for price to move down, we can either respect this gap, right? So I wanted to see this 15-minute gap hold bearish, right? But we started to break above it, and I'm telling myself, okay, that doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna be bullish if we break above it. The next thing that will tell me if we're bearish is an SMT at these highs or a liquidity sweep at these 15-minute highs, right? So I'm just waiting, I'm waiting, and boom, okay, I see liquidity sweep at these 15-minute highs on both NQ and ES, right? So I'm seeing the sweep, I'm saying cool. I'm immediately dropping down to my low time frame, right? Boom, I go to the 1 minute. All right, now I'm on the 1 minute and I'm looking for signs of manipulation. All right, I'm looking for signs of manipulation. All right, so I see SMT. 1 minute SMT gets put in perfect. We could see ES does not take this high, right? We made this 1 minute high. ES does not take it. And NASDAQ did take it, right? NASDAQ did take that 1 minute high. So 1 minute SMT, which is a clear sign of manipulation. So we're obviously bearish. We're sweeping out a 15-minute high. We put in a 1 minute SMT. From here, I'm just looking for an inversion and a pullback, right? I need a pullback. So boom, I'm looking at price. We have let me go to the 5 minute. Let me go to the 3 minute, 2 minute. All right, yep. Just checking something. So cool. So we see inverse fair value gap right here to the downside. So you could honestly take it right off of this, right? You could take this setup right off of the inversion, stop loss above the protected high, right? And then target your low, right? Where was the low at? Let's mark it out. All right, this is our low. This is what we're targeting. Sorry, this is our low right here. Okay. That's the low. I'm tripping. All right, so cool. We get our 1 minute inversion, right? And now I want to see a pullback to a new fair value gap, right? So we had created this bearish 1 minute gap here. We had pulled back into it. And then now I was kind of looking for the same thing again, right? Usually you can enter right here, but I wanted more confirmation only because we just accumulated a bunch and then just had a big ass candle to the upside. I know that this was just I wanted to make sure it was manipulation. And the way you make sure it's manipulation is if we inverse back to the downside. So I was waiting for us to inverse back to the downside. Right? We came up, filled the gap, inverse to the downside. I took my fill right around here, stop loss above this high, and I was targeting these lows, right? Absolutely perfect trade. Everything I needed to see happen. We were making lower lows, right? You could take partial profits at this low if you wanted to, or this low if you wanted to, right? But this was the trade. First TP hit, not much drawdown. We rebalanced, right? Price rebalanced to this gap right here. Broke structure, rebalance, break structure again. Just chilling, just chilling. kind of a long trade, right? But eventually, boom, full take profit got hit, right? Absolutely perfect trade. This is a great example of having a daily bias, coming into the markets with a plan, right? We want to plan our trade and then trade our plan, right? So I had a plan. I came into the markets and I waited for an SMT. I waited for a liquidity sweep. I waited for manipulation, and I had a great entry. This it ran over 50%. I'm up over $500 on the day, right? I'll show you guys. I'm up. Hold on. Let's make this. Let's blow this shit up. Damn. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yep. Up $535 today. Yes, it's a live account. Insane trade. I appreciate y'all boys for watching. Damn. Let me make myself smaller. All right, man. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. This is my trade recap for today, April 3rd. W Trade. If you want to trade with me, I have a free Discord. The link is down below. I live trade for free. I have classes for free. I teach people for free. I'm just showing people that you don't need a job, you don't need college to really find success in life. So tap in. I'll talk to y'all boys soon. Safety.